Hey everyone, Night Diver 5 here. Thanks for coming to my channel again. Today I want to do a quick video on Daniel 9:27, who I believe the players are and what I think the contents of the covenant are, and how I think that's going to play out a little bit. So in Daniel 9:27, we see the Antichrist confirming a covenant with the many. Now I've heard from, I'm sure you've heard it too, that the many is an idiom for Israel, or the 12 tribes, or that it's maybe a regional agreement bringing in Arab nations. But I don't think it's either one of those. I believe it's the UN General Assembly. Now I have two reasons why I believe that's the case. First of all, it was the UN General Assembly that created Israel in 1947 when they voted on Resolution 181. They divided Transjordan and cut out this area for the Jews, and they called it Israel. All right, now the UN General Assembly is only open in the fall every year. It opens sometime in September, ends in October. I find that to be more than a coincidence. It's almost like that whole thing has been set up for this time period, right? So I believe that the Daniel 9:27 covenant is going to be a resolution at the UN. They're going to divide Israel back to their 1967 borders, right? We know this is the two-state solution. The trade-off is the Jews get the right to build their temple on the Temple Mount. Now, in a previous video, I talked about the Daniel 8:13 and 14, where it says, well, the angel's telling Daniel, and he says, look, there's 2,300 days from the opening of that temple until it's cleansed. And we know the last 7 years are 2,520 days, right? If those 2,300 days end at the same time as the 2,520, then there's a gap of time of 220 days in between the Daniel 9:27 covenant and the grand opening of their temple. This is going to be super key. Please remember those 220 days. The biggest key of Bible prophecy right now that no one is talking about is Daniel 8:13 and 14. And it's almost what's not there. It's what's missing. What I mean is it's not the 2,300 days, it's the 220 that aren't spoken about there. That is so important. All right, so again, I believe that, okay, wait a minute. I also showed that the last 7 years are going to start in the fall. The fall feasts are obviously in the fall, and the UN General Assembly is open in the fall. All right, so let me recap this because I think I went over it kind of fast. I believe that the last 7 years start in the fall. I believe that it's going to be during the UN General Assembly that they're going to vote on a resolution to divide Israel. And the trade-off is the Jews get the right to build their temple on the Temple Mount. And that will be day one of the last 7 years. 220 days later will be the grand opening of the temple. All right, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.